Two-digit times two-digit multiplication using area model. This is also known as box method. So the way that we do this is, first and foremost, we start with a two-digit times two-digit number. So we can start with the number 77 times 13. And the way that this works is that students are going to make a box. And this pen is running out. A tip for this, if students are using this method, please make sure that they're creating a big enough box. I've noticed that they tend to make their boxes pretty small, and then it's really hard for them to write what they need to write inside of their boxes and still be able to read it. Okay. So now that we have our box, what we're going to do is we're going to take our first number, which is 77, and we need to break it up by place value. So I have 7 in my tens place, so that it represents 70, and then I have 7 in my ones place, so that's going to represent 7. If you add these two numbers together, it should equal this number, so 70 plus 7 is 77. On the side, we're going to do our 13, so we have a 1 in the tens place, which is going to represent 10, and a 3 in the ones place, that represents 3. Again, if you add these two numbers together, you should get this one number, so 10 plus 3 equals 13. That's how I know that I have done my separating correctly. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your finger in a box, and you're going to go up, over and up, over to the left and up. And the two numbers that you hit are the two numbers that you're going to be multiplying inside of this box. So I hit 10 and 70, so I'm going to do 10 times 70. Moving over, I hit 10 and I hit 7. So 10 times 7. My bottom left-hand box, I'm going to go up and over, and so I hit 70 and 3. So 70 times 3. And then again, up and over, 7 and 3, so that would be 7 times 3. So at this point, we should have just the multiplication inside of the boxes done, but we haven't actually solved these equations quite yet. Whenever we are solving a two-digit number or a one-digit number that has a 0, we ignore the 0 at first, and we just find what's called our base fact. In this example, it would be 1 times 7. 1 times 7 equals 7. And then I go back and say, okay, how many zeros do I have in 10 and 70? I have 2 zeros, so this is 700. 10 times 7, you could do the same thing. However, 10 times 7 is a fact, and so that is just 70. 70 times 3, same thing. You find your base fact, which for this, it would be 7 times 3. That's 21. And then you ask yourself, how many zeros do you have? I have 1 0 in 70. I don't have any zeros in the number 3, so that tells me that I just add the 1 0 after the 21 to give me 210. And last but not least, I have 7 times 3, which again is 21. Now that I have all of these broken up factors, I need to add these 4 factors together so that I can get the total product. So I have 700, 210, 70, 21, and I'm going to add up these 4 products so that I can get this one total. So 1, 1, or 0, 0, 0, 1, that's 1. 0, 1, 7, 3, that's 10. So I need to regroup my 1, drop my 0, and then 1, 7, 2, that's 10 again. So my product for 77 times 13 is 1001. You can do this for any two-digit times two-digit number as long as you're able to break up your place values. Hope this helps.